What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Guess what? It is 3 days into the new year of 2025, and guess what? This is going to be one of the craziest years of Pokemon that's happened, I think, honestly. Well, guess what? We are 3 days into the year, and guess what we already have seen start? Well, we know the Blooming Waters Premium Collection. Guess what? I told y'all that it was released in Canada a little bit earlier. I think it was like last week that it was out there. A couple of people they've showed that they could see it in Canada. Well, guess what? We already knew things were going to happen. And a lot of people are saying this is like a fight. People are fighting over this. The way I'm gonna play the video, then we'll kind of talk about it. Okay? All right. This is on Pokemon investing. Poke investing. Love their kind of thing. I always go in there and kind of just read things because it's funny to see. But this is the video. I'll play it maybe once or twice and see if I play it back. This is the whole video. To me, I'm gonna, like I said, play the whole video. It's it's just like, if y'all remember the Costco is the Costco with the mini tins. This, I think, went better, honestly. At least what I can see from the video, it doesn't look as crazy. That's what I would say here. These people are not fighting. The one thing I could say, though, is because this is in Canada. Wait until this comes to the US. We might see a whole different story here. The US is a little different when it comes to these kind of things, and we've seen kind of where things get a little rough in the US. We've already seen the Black Friday deal, somebody freaking grabbing a whole entire thing of it and literally grabbing it away. People are doing it the same thing with this. They're literally grabbing like whole like he said, look, somebody's grabbing 10 of these, grabbing a whole, like, look, oh my goodness, you see how many that guy has? That guy literally has like 15 in his hand. There's one thing that I want to say first, and I feel like a lot of people are going to have their own opinions on this and kind of not agree with me here, but just hear me out first. Just hear me a little bit out. Just hear me out. Okay. What I think this is, I don't blame these people. Why do I say that? I know people might have a different opinion on that, and they blame these people. One, they're not fighting here, so I don't really, I don't blame them at all. The place that I blame is Costco. And disclaimer, I'm an investor in Costco. Like that? I own their stock, so seeing this is like crazy. Like that. I like them getting money. Like that. But at the same time, I don't like it being like this. They should have. Costco has learned from this. Costco knows this happens. They have been put on the whole internet, and somebody from Costco, a bigger team member or somebody like that, or somebody, or one of the employees or managers should know what happens when they put this much Pokemon product and they have a Pokemon release onto the floor. They see this in their store and they're like, hey, why don't we kind of handle this right? That is why I've said in my post recently, I said in the post, like 2 or 3 posts ago when I talked about Blooming Waters Collection, 2 or 3 videos ago when I talked about Blooming Water Collection, I said they need to go, I want this to be in Sam's Club. Sam's Club handled this really well. We've only seen these kind of crazy videos from Costco. Costco had the mini tins. We already know what happened with the mini tins, and we've seen what happened in with this right here. This ain't, like I said, this ain't really a fight. I don't blame people for this, but I blame Costco because they should limit the amount people can get. They should be a limit them to maybe 5 a piece. I've heard some people say they limit them to 10. Watching the video, it seems like people had a little more than 10 in their hands. Look at this guy right here. He had all these right here, and then plus those 2. That looks a little, just a little bit more than 10 to me personally. So what do I have to say here? I blame Costco. Costco has to put this right. That's why I didn't want this to be at Costco, because I already knew kind of what happened and what we had trauma from before. So I blame Costco here. They need to get better with this thing. They need to limit the amount people can be able to grab, because it's just gonna be like this all the time. So we'll see what happens. I hope it. And also what I feel like should happen too, also, which is better because you don't see all these kind of crazy things happen, is they should strictly leave this online. I know people have bots and everything like that. I know it's kind of those things. I know people want to get this in person and something like that, but this time it went well. Other times, sometimes it don't really go so well. People start fighting over this stuff. It gets crazy when people go out there. I would never fight over this. I would not be wanting to fight over Pokemon product. I don't care what the price is over it. I would never fight somebody over Pokemon product. But if I seen somebody being like really aggressive and doing something, I might take myself in my matters in my own hands. I don't really know how that kind of circumstance would happen there, but you know what I mean. Hopefully we never get down there, or never get to that circumstance, but we'll see what happens. But this, it can be fixed. Costco can fix this. Limit to 1 or 2 per person. That's it. I know it's rough. I know people are like, oh wait, no, they shouldn't. But like I said, they know how this goes, so they fix it. But why are people wanting to buy these and get this? I'm pretty sure, like I said, I don't know the price. I'm pretty sure somebody told me it's selling for like, I think, I want to say maybe like 45 or 50 USD in Canada right now. So if we look on the secondary market, what are they selling for? This is on eBay. They're already being sold. Look what they're selling for. $107, $110, $111, $111, $110. Already people are buying these. And if we go to sold, I made a whole video about people buying these. Look, 97 plus 41 shipping. So we are paying about 130 for this. 130. The numbers on here does not make sense at all, because if we look at the packs for 151 packs are kind of going down in price. So people are paying. There's 12 packs in this premium collection. The premium collection. So we do let's do this right here. Let's just do basic math. I'm gonna do basic math again. We do this $22 of shipping plus the 110. What does that come out to be? 133. Okay. We have 12 packs here. What is 133 divided by 12? I'm gonna say as above. I say $11 per pack. I think it's $11 per pack. So $11 per pack. I'm gonna pull up TCG Player. What are they selling right now on TCG Player? We already know what they're buying from, and that's plus tax over the two. Well, I guess this is without tax here. Look what they're selling for on TCG Player. $9.50, $8.50, around that. I would say around that $9 to $10 range. So people are paying a premium for the premium waters collection. That was funny. I didn't even plan that, but yeah, okay. But I don't understand why people are trying to fight over this. I really don't understand it. I wouldn't be buying these on the secondary market. I've already said this before. Maybe if it was under $100, I would kind of maybe think to maybe buy this, because that's where you're getting a deal at. I don't see the really point of buying this on the secondary market right now. The numbers don't make sense to me. They don't at all. And what are they going for retail in the US? Typically, they're supposed to be going on February 7th. They're supposed to be for $59.99. Will they say that way? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I hope Sam's Club get these. I hope Sam's Club gets these at a mass amount of quantity like they did the Sea and Sky collection. I really hope this premium waters collection happens the same way Sea and Sky collection goes on. But with the hype and demand that this is kind of causing right now, and the prices they're selling for in the secondary market, that's going to really cause this price to kind of stay more up or more pricey. We'll have to see how that really goes. I can see these blooming water collection kind of going down in price, so like I said, because they're going based off of packs. The promos aren't worth nothing in this set, so they're based just solely off of packs, and we already see what the pack prices are. So people are overpaying for 151 here. Like, I don't understand why. I really don't. So, and yes, this is, I know some people are like, oh, is this Canadian? Is this Canadian? No, this is USD. This is USD right here. We can go to watch. We'll go to the original listing on some of these, and it shows the USD and Canadian, what the separate prices are, or whatever like that. See, look, 155 Canadian, approximately 107 US. Then we already know they're doing shipping and stuff like that too. $30 of shipping. So you see what I'm saying? This is US dollars. I know somebody talked about that in my last video, being like, hey, is this US or is this Canada? It's Canada. I mean, it's this US dollars, the numbers that I'm looking at right now. So just convert that to Canadian money. This is going to be an interesting thing. I don't know. I blame Costco for this. I really do. See this again. I'm glad this went better. Like I said, this went better than I would assume. I've seen it. We already knew that this was going to kind of happen though, and see how this goes. I didn't even put the volume on. Let me see. See, I don't see people being really aggressive there, honestly. To me, people don't look aggressive, like they're being aggressive and fighting everybody for it, but they do kind of look like they're kind of wanting to get some. What I heard, I've seen from a separate post, I heard from a separate post that somebody said, I think like 70 people were waiting in line an hour before this came in to the store. They're waiting for it, and guess what? They got into the store, and I think like 20 of the people got some product, and the others didn't. We see the amount some of these people had. If they did it 5 per person, or maybe less than that, it could have been evenly distributed. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is how they should have done this. They should have handled this a lot better. This is just the start to the year, though. We are on January 3rd. We still have a long year to go. This is going to be rough. I can tell you that right now. I know a lot of people, the thing too that I don't really like about this, it brings kind of that bad atmosphere to the Pokemon community, because a lot of people from the outside see this and they're like, oh, look, Pokemon, blah, blah, blah. Pokemon people are doing this, that, and the other. Pokemon's a horrible thing. Community sucks. It's just, you know what I mean? You just can't... That's how you know. Seeing from haters from the outside or kind of saying that kind of thing like that, it shows how much popular Pokemon is. Like I said, this is all driven by money. I feel like really most of these people have probably already listed them up on eBay. Majority of those, 95% of those people, I bet, listed them up on eBay. Some of those people probably went there to open it. I know a lot of people just want to open this up. People want to finish their master sets. People just want to finish their master sets and just open some products. They don't want to resell or anything like that. And I totally understand. That's how, I want to buy it to invest into it, of course, but like, it can be handled a lot differently. This is just the beginning to the year though. I'm excited for 2025, but not really. I'm not going to be doing none of this. If I show up to a store and I see some product, I'm going to buy it. If I show up to a store and I see this, I'm not buying it. I can tell you that right now, because it's just, I don't want to, it's not worth that risk here. Like I said, it's not worth the hassle. But that's just my personal opinion. I would love to hear what y'all think on this. Crazy year. Just the beginning to 2025, and here we go. People are fighting over 151 products. They should limit them. That's all I gotta say is limit. That's the best way to kind of handle this situation, and they're gonna have to do this to handle the situation, is they have to limit them per person. If not, it's not gonna go too well. So we'll have to see what happens, but just kind of wanted to put this out there and put my thoughts on this out there. Let me know what y'all think about this. So what do you think could be better, what they could do better to kind of fix this? I'd love to hear y'all thoughts on this, but Blooming Waters collection. I hope this is better in the US. If this is if they do it the way Costco has done it so far and they don't put that much supply out there, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really bad. We're probably gonna see some fights. Like I said, in the US, you would probably see people pushing, shoving, hitting each other and stuff like that. In Canada, they're a lot more nicer, I guess. Really, you mean more nicer people there than the US? US people don't really care at all. At least I haven't seen personally. So we'll see. Have to see what happens. But hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on this. See you on the next one. Peace.